The Echo of the Void, The Chronicle of Noah. Part 1. The Architecture of Doubt, Loss and the Void. The city did not sleep. It merely blinked its neon eyes, indifferent to the microbial lives scuttling across its concrete skin. Noah sat huddled beneath the overpass, a structure of steel and apathy that shielded him from the rain, but not from the cold truth of his existence. He was 17. Yet his eyes held the weary antiquity of a creature that had seen civilizations rise and crumble into dust. To the pedestrians rushing by, silhouettes blurred by the downpour and their own self-importance, Noah was a smudge on the landscape, an error in the rendering of a perfect capitalist utopia. But to Noah, they were the ghosts. His homelessness was not merely a lack of shelter, it was a metaphysical displacement. He felt as though he had been dropped into a reality where the coordinates of meaning had been erased. He pulled his thin, frayed coat tighter, the damp wool smelling of exhaust fumes and decay. The hunger gnawing at his stomach was a dull ache, secondary to the voracious hunger of his mind. Why is there something rather than nothing? The question haunted him. It was the background radiation of his mind. He looked at a puddle reflecting the distorted light of a billboard. In that reflection, he saw the absurdity of the cosmos. He was a collection of atoms, forged in the heart of a dying star, reassembled by chance into a boy who shivered on a sidewalk. What was the purpose of this complex biological machinery if its primary function was to suffer and then cease to be? Noah observed the world through the lens of radical skepticism. He saw the businessmen with their briefcases as Sisyphus, pushing boulders of profit up a hill of entropy, only to watch them roll back down at the end of every fiscal quarter. He saw the lovers holding hands as desperate attempts to bridge the unbridgeable chasm between two consciousnesses, terrified of the solitary confinement of the skull. "We are accidents," Noah whispered to the wet pavement. "Biological glitches in a dead universe." He recalled the days before the streets, fragmented memories of a family that disintegrated not with a bang, but with the slow, rust-like corrosion of poverty and addiction. But even then, amidst the shouting and the silence, he had felt it. The great separation. The feeling that he was an observer behind glass, that the script of life was written in a language he couldn't decipher. Tonight, the doubt was a physical weight. He picked up a discarded newspaper, the ink running. Headlines of war, economic collapse, and celebrity scandals. It was a cacophony of distractions, designed to keep the human animal from looking up at the abyss. If there was a God, Noah reasoned, he was a watchmaker who had abandoned the workshop eons ago, leaving the gears to grind against each other until they shattered. Or worse, he was a sadistic artist, painting in shades of pain for his own amusement. The randomness terrified him. Why was he here, freezing, while the man in the passing limousine drank champagne? Was it karma? Destiny? Or just the roll of a cosmic dice? If it was random, then his suffering had no weight, no dignity. It was just friction. He closed his eyes, trying to simulate non-existence. The darkness behind his eyelids was the only comfort. In the void, there were no questions. But the noise of the city intruded. Sirens, laughter, the rhythmic thrum of tires on wet asphalt. The world demanded to be perceived. It forced its existence upon him. "I am a stranger here," Noah thought, tears mixing with the rain on his cheeks. Not just to this city, but to this dimension. He was drowning in a sea of relativity, where nothing was true, nothing was sacred, and the only certainty was the relentless march of time toward an inevitable heat death. He was lost, not on a map, but in the existential wilderness.